And it's we are live. I'm here. You're beautiful. It's Thursday. That must mean it's time for GotBot Goes Live. Of course, I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you are at it, light them up, baby. Hit that notification bell. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that's in the description down below. Also in the description down below. And if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, pardon me, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we have to offer to you through Spring, or of course, hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. And this is indeed earlier than usual. Normally, we do this at 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Today is a little bit different. This is the first day of my summer holidays. Woohoo! It's also graduation day for our oldest. My wife is actually, Starscream wife is actually with our oldest, doing, you know, prom, graduation-y type of stuff for today. I'm trying to get a number of things done before she comes home, one of which is, you guessed it, the live show. And not for nothing, but man, oh man, I really, really, really just want to relax tonight. Not only has it been a busy week work-wise, getting to here and, you know, prom stuff and whatnot, but it's also been quite, I guess, a hot day. All of this is going on today, and we jumped to a humidex of 36 degrees Celsius. It's hot. The central part of our province, apparently with the humidex, struck 41 degrees Celsius. It's early for that. So very, very hot, and I do want to get through this. And of course, I wanted to spend some time with you guys because we've never missed one. By the way, next week when we do the live show, it will be our 5-year anniversary to the day, because this year the dates fall the exact same as they did 5 years ago when Starscream wife and I got married. The Thursday before we got married was the very first GotBot Goes Live, and we have done it every single week since. Sometimes I've changed the day, or like today, I've changed the time. I've never once missed a week in 5 years. I'm loyal to you if you're loyal to me. It's as simple as that, guys. So we have, like I said, next week we have a 5-year anniversary. We do have a bit of an unboxing here this week. Of course, I'm going to touch on a couple of things from last week. Before we kind of get into anything, though, just today, I found out about an hour ago that, and this has nothing to do really with Transformers, but I think all of us know the actor Donald Sutherland, the father of Kiefer Sutherland, of course, and Donald Sutherland, after a battle with a lengthy illness, I don't know what the illness was, died today at the age of 88. We are going to take a moment of silence for the late, great Donald Sutherland. Okay, let's check in with you guys. Then we'll get into the news and stuff. Again, I'm using Starscream wife's computer. If you're wondering about mine and videos and whatnot, we're going to pick everything up from where we left it off as soon as my fan for my new computer comes in and gets installed. Fingers crossed that that's the only problem. That's the only thing that was indicated. I'm hoping it's just a simple fix. I really, really, well, as simple as something like that is. There's a million screws in the bottom of a laptop. I digress. It has been ordered. It is shipped. So we're literally just waiting for Canada Post to deliver it. And hopefully that'll be sooner than later. So the countdown that was supposed to go up this Monday passed, which was the top 10 successes of Hasbro, will be the countdown, hopefully this Monday coming. The animated Prowler review, that's still to come. A couple of other kind of animated things, the Tiger Hawk review, all of that's still to come. I'm also working on a couple of things for patrons and channel members, and I'm working on a couple of things related to Creator and the Corporate Man. And I really, really do want to, fingers crossed again, I hope, put to bed season 2 of Universal Collision this summer. That became so Herculean. But I can't do much as long as that computer is down. And while I can do the live show on my wife's, I don't really have all the programs and stuff that I kind of need to do my videos and my editing and stuff properly. So hang tight with me. Hang tight with me. Hopefully it'll be sooner. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Master Fire, Big M. I need to get United Animated Prime. He's amazing. I'm sure he's amazing. I have the Earthrise Prime. That's my Optimus. I don't need any more Optimuses. I don't want any doubles. I've said it a billion times. I don't do doubles. Like, no, I don't need an animated Optimus. He, with taxes in, is going to be, you know, $50, $52. No, I don't have $50 or $52 to waste on a character I already have a version of I'm happy with. And that's where we're to. That's Hasbro. Put that on Hasbro. If they were charging what they used to charge, then yeah, I would drop a $25 or $30 on that and be like, yeah, sure. That's, man, it's only $30. $50, $52. We're getting a little steep there, you know? But I have only heard good things. Of course, that mold, as we know, is going to be reused for animated Motormaster. So I've only heard good things. The transformation is certainly intriguing. I will give it that as well. Hey, Warpig. Hey, Marcus. Heathen. Big M. Willie Mays? He passed away as well. I did not know that. Hey, Zoran. Grab Sandstorm at target for 35. Nice. Nice. I would say he is probably worth that for sure. I don't know about full leader price, but for 35, man, hard to go wrong. Really hard to go wrong. Yeah, the Canadian prices for Transformers lately? Yeah, they've gotten silly is what they've gotten. Yeah, we're quite early today. I guess for anybody who is kind of not in close proximity to the Eastern time zone, you're going to be pretty happy. You know, a lot of our friends that come in here from several of the like European countries, for example, you guys are probably loving it being a couple of hours early. Hey, hey, Omega. I miss Target Canada. Me and Starscream wife say that every week. We used to always do like a Target run because we liked it. We enjoyed the store. I would give up, and I've said it before, I would give up all of our grubby Walmarts to have our one excellent Target pack. Just got TFA Prime. Debating on having him as Orion in my main, Orion or my main Optimus Prime. Well, I mean, that's up to you. Both are valid options for sure. I heard Target is lowering prices for Transformers. See, something else Target's doing that's good. Why is the Transformers Earthspark cartoon getting canceled? The show is so good. Well, a lot of fans who are, you know, we'll say, a lot of fans that don't have the best morals probably ruined a lot of that. And I'm not getting into it again because I've already talked about it and I'm done. I'm done talking about it. I kind of want Silverbolt in SS Gamer Edition. You kind of want Silverbolt in SS Gamer Edition? From, I guess, FOC? Was Silverbolt in FOC? I don't even remember, man. Pre-ordered 3 Legacy United G1 Primes. I'm not. Why 3? Just curious. Why 3? It's $12.39. Yeah, see, yeah, in California, it's only like midday for you guys, right? Even when I go on at what is 7:30 in the evening my time, 6 Eastern, 7:30 my time in the evening, it's still early for you guys, right? But I mean, time zones, man. You know, by the time I'm usually done the live show, we're heading on about 9 o'clock my time. Like by the time I share it around and I kind of clean everything up here, I mean, it's about 9:30. I have, you know, maybe an hour to spend with Starscream wife, and then I go to bed. Hey, Tony. Very early today. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, our oldest is finishing up high school forever. Yay. So my wife has gone doing stuff with him, and I kind of want to have everything done before she gets home. And it's really hot, so I really just want to be able to relax. Do I think the next Transformers cartoon will go back to basics? I don't know what that means. I'm to the point where I really don't know what the fans would want. They literally destroy everything that comes out, and they rag on it before it ever comes out. One has been ragged on as that looks weird. I've heard people say Prime is garbage because I don't know why it's not G1. I don't know. People hated RID 2015 and Cyberverse, and now Earthspark. Like the live action film, they'll say, "Oh, I like Bumblebee for that 5 minutes." Like I don't understand what people want. I really don't. So I don't know what they're going to do, and I don't know what they're going to go back to. But I can tell you this, whatever it is, I'm going to probably enjoy it. The only thing really that I don't enjoy, I didn't like IDW's treatment at all. Don't like anything about what they did in any part of the fiction, and I don't like Unicron Trilogy. And honestly, the reason I don't like Unicron Trilogy is because it was very rushed production, very, very rushed voice work, and I find it's a gobbledygook mess that I just can't follow. A lot of people can. A lot of people grew up on it, and if you have watched it a billion times and it's your era, hey man, yay you. In fact, I've even advocated for the lines that are coming out now to have more Unicron Trilogy and more animated and more RID 2001, because I honestly think you fans have earned, through patience, have earned getting great updates, just like the G1 fans have. Not everything got to be for me, not everything got to be G1, right? So I don't know what they're going to do, Zoran, or was that Zoran, or was that Omega? That was Omega, sorry. Got Magmatron since we talked. Isn't he a beast? Isn't Magmatron just a glorious beast? I love that guy. 3 because 1 was plenty. I'm just nuts. I feel 3 like I have what? 3 like he will be highly sought after. I mean, maybe he will. He's not for me. I'm a cartoonist king guy, but like I know that there are people that are out there that's like, no, Toys King. Input, for example, is a great example of that. So this would probably be up his alley, I would think. I'll say this. I think with the existence of this in United, I don't know why you would bother getting the missing link one. But you know what? To each their own, I guess, right? 2040 in the UK, right? So 24-hour clock, you're making me do work. Yeah, right? Like it's only like what? What'd you say? 24? Like it's only 8:40 down there yet. Usually it's closer to like 11:30 midnight when we do this stuff for you guys, right? $37 from AliExpress, but we have DevCon coming my way. Enjoy DevCon too. I think he's wonderful. I really, really, really like him. Should I get SS Optimus Primal? Yes, he's magnificent. He really is excellent. I'm old enough to see the fault for G1. I mean, don't get me wrong. I throw on G1 and like I go right back to when I was 5. I love it. But when I actually stop and like listen to the dialogue and I watch the story and I see the shortcuts they take, I'm like, it's not very good. Like it's not very well done. It's very rushed. And there's a lot of references and stereotypes that might have been okay in 1984 that have not aged well in the 40 years since. Not aged well at all. I see why you don't typically see TV channels that'll pick up these older shows anymore like that, because they're not really appropriate this day and age. I love it. I love it. I'm a G1 guy. I'm a G1er. I love it. But I also accept it for what it is, right? And I accept that I love it because of nostalgia, right? In my opinion, Transformers Prime is a great cartoon. Don't listen to toxic fan bases. I'm not. I've often said the best fiction that we've ever gotten is Beast Wars, Transformers Prime, and Earthspark. That's the 3 best, cleanest edited mystery, overarching stories, like the 3 best that we've gotten. At least Earthspark season 1. I can't speak to season 2 yet. I've only seen 1 episode yet. And I do think the distribution of Earthspark was terrible on Paramount Plus. Come on. Here, not for nothing, it comes on YTV, so it's a weekly show here. The Prime shit talk is annoying me too, because every time someone says they like it, someone has to give them crap. Absolutely. I hope you get your computer fixed so we can have the kind of. Me too, Brian. I mean, and hopefully sooner than later, buddy. I felt like Transformers Prime season 3 was way too. It was way too short. And it was supposed to be much longer, and we were supposed to have a lot more to it. We were supposed to have the Star Seekers. We were supposed to have more of the Predacons. It got shortened. Such is life. IDW ruined Metal Hawk and Scrapper for me, and Star Saber. Let's not forget, they ruined everything. That's all I'm going to say. Keith David could work as Optimus Prime. Honestly, he could. I agree. Hey, Captain. Picking up 2 Stunticons from the post office later today. Now, if I could only find Breakdown. Good luck, my man. Good luck. I love G1 for the characters and their voices. Absolutely agree. Animated had the best character development. You know what? I totally forgot about Animated. Yes, Animated is also spectacular fiction that was cut off too soon. Honestly, Animated's Megatron is my favorite Megatron. He scared the heck out of me. He was so well portrayed. You're right. What about Transformers Animated? Yes, no, you're right. I absolutely forgot about Animated. Blame it on the heat, man. Blame it on 40 degrees Celsius. We need a whale transformer. Closest we have gotten is Torka. Interesting. Animated is amazing. Yes, animated is amazing. You guys are all right, and I apologize that I forgot about it. Shame on me. Okay, let's get into the news, shall we? Now, again, because this isn't my computer, I don't have my microphone in, though I do have my camera in. And I don't have the usual bevy of screenshots for you guys, but I don't really think we need it this week because the news is mostly straightforward. Honestly, let's zip through it. We, of course, have trivia. We have the unboxing to do. It'll be a bit of fun. Hopefully, it'll be somewhat, I don't want to say hopefully it'll be somewhat quick, but like I said, I'm trying to very much stay within the hour time frame so I got time to do all this before I have to go and pick my son and my wife up. Anyway, let's get going. So the very first thing is the Lego Bumblebee. It has now been officially announced and revealed, and we've seen a lot of shots of it. I said it last week and the week before that I think it works pretty cool for the robot mode. I feel like the car is a little bit too square, though I respect that they tried to make it as round as they could to make it a bug, right? Again, we're using Legos. It is what it is. C'est la vie. However, I can now confirm it will have 950 pieces. It's slated to release July 4th. Apparently, some sort of like Lego premium fan or something. You will have access to it July 1st. So you'll have access to it Canada Day. The rest of the world will have access to it on American Independence Day. So it releases on a couple of holidays in a couple of countries. It will retail for $89.99 US, which honestly for Lego seems about right. I'm not shocked by that price tag in the least, really. I think that's probably about right. I need the GotBot 3-pack. You know what? Let's talk about the GotBot 3-pack for just a moment. Not much to say. This past week we had Mark kind of talk about it. He said that, of course, we know that Smallfoot is going to be a Gears reuse that's going to have a new face, and she has like a visor. Honestly, her eyes look a little more humanish. I feel like I look at the eyes, and that's where Smallfoot lies. Like I look at the eyes, I'm like, that's the Smallfoot character. The rest of it, obviously, highly stylized. In the pictures she had a pink blaster. The actual one will have, he said, a chromed blaster. I assume it'll be a silver blaster. Maybe leave the pink, though. Then we have, of course, Treads. Treads, of course, is just green Warpath from Kingdom. And then we have the blue and yellow version that is Pathfinder. Now, the one thing that is interesting about that is you'll notice that this guy came with the checkered flag. The Pathfinder will actually come with a flag as well. But the symbol on that flag is the Guardians logo. If you get that flag and you're wondering, what's that logo? What is that symbol? It's the Guardians logo. Pre-orders, of course, for that are up all over the place. I believe it's due August. I want to say it's due August. I could be a little bit wrong about that. I'm not 100% sure. Anime Expo, they're going to have a Koto Bukiya Bishuju cliff jumper. It's the cliff jumper is a schoolgirl. I'm not getting into this or the detail about it. I find all of these, let's take robots and make them, into these Japanese schoolgirls. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't even like looking at it. I respect the detail and the art that goes into it, but it just, as a teacher, it makes me really, really uncomfortable. I find it really, really inappropriate. What about TFCon Toronto? TFCon Toronto is going to welcome Stan Bush. I mean, Stan goes everywhere. Figure King magazine, their 40th anniversary special, has an interview in it with one of the Takara Tomy designers, Kojin Ono. So if you're interested in kind of, I guess, a lot of the development and the history of things like Japanese G1, Victory, Beast Wars 2, Super God Master Force, all of the kind of Japanese side of the last 40-year history, and you can read Japanese, check it out. I think there might be a couple of like Google translated versions around if that's good enough for you, and if you're really committed enough to want to read this interview with this Takara Tomy designer. The Target Optimus Prime has been spotted in a number of states, including Ohio and Texas and Illinois, among others. However, I don't know if you're actually going to be able to buy it if you see it on the shelf because it is street dated for the 23rd. Not for nothing, today is the 20th. So it's street dated for Sunday at a price of $59.99 US. Of course, it is the VNR Optimus Prime redone as like a Target truck. And it comes with Bullseye, which is a little reuse of the Siege Ravage mold, done as the little like Bullseye dog mascot thing, right? That's the white dog with the red around his eye and stuff. So make of that what you will. Excellent, excellent Optimus mold. If you don't have the holiday one or the VNR and you love Target, excellent, excellent mold. The Siege Ravage, I mean, not so great, as we all know, but it is what it is. Make of that what you will. Transformers socks, licensed socks seen at Walmart. I have some Transformers socks. The ones that were cited included Bumblebee's face on them, Optimus Prime's face on them, Megatron's face on them. Both the Autobot and Decepticon logo on it, just the Autobot logo, just the Decepticon logo, all G1ified. So if you, I don't know, want some Transformer socks, go get them. I got a bunch there over in my drawer, so why not? Socks are good. I like socks. Transformers is doing another crossover, Overwatch 2. I guess that's a video game. I don't know anything about Overwatch. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is, and I don't care what it is. But the collaboration is for Season 11. Season 11 starts today. The collaboration is slated for July 9th. Apparently, the only kind of tease of it thus far is that when the trailer came out for Overwatch Season 11, at the very end, the Overwatch logo like transformed into an Autobot logo and with the Transformer sound, and that's where it went off. And then it was like collaboration on the 9th. I don't know what the collaboration will be. We don't have details. I assume it'll be some sort of collaboration like the last time, which I think included skins for some characters or something. I don't know. Not my wheelhouse. But if it's your wheelhouse, cool. We already talked about the Guardian logo and Pathfinder and whatnot. By the way, not for nothing, but Mark also said that he would like to see other GoBots done and brought into the Transformers world, along with, you know, Bug Bite, and we have Crasher, and we have Road Ranger that came with Puffer, right? So we have a few GoBots already. We have the trio coming. I didn't pre-order it, but I don't think it's going to be that hard to find, to be honest with you. I mean, I would like a Leader 1. A lot of people, though, when they point out a mold for Leader 1, point out molds where the wings are on the shoulders. If the wings aren't on the legs, I don't want it. Leader 1's wings are on his legs, not on his shoulders. And Mark said that he would like a vamp. I'd be cool with that. Not sure what mold you would use for it. And, of course, SiKill, which I think we all know would have to use, like the 86 Junkion mold, right? That's the only one that really makes sense for a SiKill. A lot of people have said use the, like, Cyclonus Metal Hawk for Leader 1. If there's a way to move the wings from the shoulders to the legs, yeah, use that mold. Why not? But don't use it the way that it is. And I feel like for the leaders, while I can handle stylized versions of a lot of the characters, I feel like for the faction leaders, they at least got to be recognizable. Like, you got to be able to look at it and say, you know what? Yeah, that's obviously intended to be SiKill, right? If you can't do that, then you know what? Don't even bother, man. Don't bother doing it wrong. Let's just mark that out of it. A vamp would be interesting. I got to say, a vamp would be very interesting. We also done Donald Sutherland. May he rest in peace. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to check in with you guys before we go on with more of the news. And again, we've seen, I don't worry too much about having the pictures here because we've seen all of that stuff, man. Like, we've seen so bloody much of it at this point. Everything done there? Yeah. Let's check in with you guys for a few moments. I'm probably going to skip some stuff over. Remember, I am very much kind of on the clock and trying to stay on the clock. Let's see. I think it was about here-ish that I left off. We did get... What? Oh, you guys are still talking about the whale. Hold on. Hey, Line! Bulkhead from Animated was played by Patrick from SpongeBob. Interesting. I did not know that. Troubling. Animated is my favorite. Wasn't able to watch it as a kid, but as an adult did, and it did not disappoint. No, you know what? I really should have remembered Animated. Such a good program. And I like that they really presented the Decepticons not only as bigger, but like when they showed up, things were serious because they weren't necessarily the bad guys of every episode, right? They weren't always who Team Prime was facing. IDW, oh, there's Starscream Wife. Probably telling me to go. We'll see. Hello? Hi. I am doing the live show, but are you ready for me now? Okay, I'm gonna have to just let me do the trivia and the unboxing, and then I'll come pick you up. Am I getting you from the same spot where you were? Okay, okay. I will. I'll only be a couple more minutes. All right, bye. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna run through the news real quick. Though I do love that you guys are so active today and active with each other. Let's do this real quick. I'm not leaving you hanging. Let's do this real quick. SiYang Culture gave us Vladivostok, that Metroplex. They're now doing a Raiden. So far, I've seen it on TFW 2005 as well as T-Formers. They have shown Getsui and Yukikaze. I'm interested to see how big this will be and how it will pan out. A lot of people seem to like Vladivostok. The Deluxe Optimus Prime, we've seen a new image. We already know that that's popular. Zoran has 3 of them already ordered. Transformers 1, we saw a new poster by production designer Jason Shearer. We saw pictures of the cog changers. They're the one-step ones. They look like trash. It's Optimus, Sentinel, and the Megatron looks so bad. They'll join the Bumblebee, Wheeljack, and Arachnid. But then we get the Prime Changers, which are like the deluxe-ish ones. They're great. They look so good. And we have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, the Sentinel, and the Alphatron look particularly good. They're about deluxe size. We saw more of the pictures of the Blockies Wave 4, which includes Nemesis Prime, Shockwave, Ultra Magnus, some of the Constructicons, and Snarl. They're little kind of chibi model kits. Core Class is apparently ending in 2025. Nothing to replace that price point. Apparently, it underperformed. That's because you're trying to convince people that this is more value for your money than this, for example. And it's not. It's not. This should have been the same price as this, not more expensive. Or better yet, this should have been cheaper than this. It's not. C'est la vie. Earthspark also ending. I don't know why, other than the reasons I previously discussed. I'm very sad to see it ending. However, word is that wave 1 of whatever it is that's going to follow it has already been solicited to retailers. We don't know what it is, but apparently it's being solicited to retailers. I'm a bit concerned because I don't think they necessarily planned to end our Earthspark after season 2. I'm sure there was a season 3 in works. I wonder how long the development has been on this new series. Time will tell how that pans out. And the last of the news that I wanted to cover was the G.I.Joe Transformers crossover. We know that they have now brought on Jurassic World writer Derek Connolly. There is no script yet. There is no actual story yet. In an interview with Lorenzo di Bonaventura, done in French, he basically said that the crossover will be a smaller scale movie. He says that Chris Hemsworth is contracted, but he didn't talk about what the role would be that he would play. Of course, he's playing the voice of Optimus in Transformers 1. He said it'd be nice he would like to see, nothing is confirmed, no script, remember. He would like to see Rise of the Beast Mirage in the new film. He would like to see Cobra Commander in the new film. He said he'd like to aim for about 6 characters, so maybe 4 Transformers, 2 G.I. Joes, maybe a couple of other minor characters. So we're looking at something more the scale of the Bumblebee movie. What sort of story, what sort of script will work out? Who knows? Let's do the trivia very fast here. How did Action Masters lose their ability to transform? It was explained in fiction. Did Action Masters lose the ability to transform because solar flares burned out their transformation circuits, which we later now know are called T-Cogs? Did they lose the ability to transform because of interaction with death crystals? Did they suffer from seeped radiation from the head of Unicron? Or was it from the use of a new and powerful energy source called nucleon? So was it solar flares, death crystals, Unicron radiation, or nucleon energy? A, B, C, or D. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? D, 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 A, D, D. Yeah, it was D. It was nucleon. Which brings us to the unboxing. The first of the unboxings. I did not plan to get this. I got it for Father's Day. By the way, happy Father's Day to all of you out there that celebrated it with your dads, that are stepdads, that are dads and uncles to other people. I got first Frenzy, which I wasn't planning on getting. So I do have this Frenzy, and I do very much look forward to comparing it to this frenzy. I'm happy with the Titans Return one. This one's not bad, though. I do wish he had elbows. We'll talk about that. And not for nothing, at least now I guess I have that frenzy if I want to do the whole Soundwave pack. And not for nothing, the Soundwave pack comes with buzzsaw. I mentioned it last week. This is my custom painted buzzsaw, right? So I have that. And as you may have guessed from our trivia, my friends, boom, Nucleus. And the story behind Nucleus is that he's made of nucleon. And when he interacts with, guys like Hotshot, makes him super duper powerful, but at the price of burning out their transformation circuits. So the more time that this guy's worn as armor, the more of a chance that whoever's wearing him as armor will lose the ability to transform and become an action master. And that, my friends, is the news. It's the trivia. It's you being beautiful, and it's the pickups. Nucleon, Rumble, or not Rumble, Frenzy. Unless you're a toy guy, then it's Rumble. I love each and every one of you. Summer's about to kick off. Things are going to get fun. Again, a happy belated Father's Day to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course, hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button, stick around, have some fun with us here on the channel. And don't forget that somehow, man, some way, each and every single solitary day, you right there, my friends, you do make a difference in the world. I love you all. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, right here, right now, at the stop motion premieres, or the old fashioned way, inside the video.